Hi again, everyone. So far for review, what we've done is we've talked about you in your scope of ministry. We've looked at the needs within your ministry, and then we've looked at some materials that are outside of Our Daily Bread, and you've explored the strengths and weaknesses of those materials. Now I'd like to do it within Our Daily Bread, and I want to encourage you to go to two websites, odb.org and christianuniversity.org. Okay, again, ODB or ourdailybread.org, either one will work, or christianuniversity.org. Both of these websites have materials, very different materials, and I'll talk about them briefly. The first one is Our Daily Bread, okay, and that's the main site. And what it has is a menu bar that will lead you to all kinds of things. You need to check out where it says resources and courses, and generally in the search engine. And what I would like to encourage you to do is take your top 3 topics again on your needs survey, and I would like you to search for that topic on that website and look at the materials and how much comes up. Okay, and then I would like you to encourage you to go to christianuniversity.org and look at the same type of materials. This one is designed very differently. This is a collection of nearly 200 courses. They're all free, and they are videos, transcripts, and oral recordings that you can use for the same type of materials in your context of need. Okay, now it meets need context, but the question is, do either of these sets of materials meet the context of need in the African cultures that you work in? Okay, so here's what I would like you to do is I would like you to look over these websites, and I'd like you to do a summary of what you see. Are there materials for your needs? Does it meet all of the material needs, or are there some gaps in there? Are there things missing? There's things that could be created. For example, in marriage, you may find a lot of material about marriage, and you may find it even about divorce and about conflicts, and you may find marriage counseling issues even. But do you find it about the African context of marriage? Are there things missing? Are there things about dowry? Some of your countries have dowries. Are there things about arranged marriages? Some of your countries just arrange marriage without dowry. Other countries have polygamy issues that we don't have in the West generally. So are there materials that are missing that you might need to have? What about leadership? Are there issues that are not covered in that? The second thing I'd like you to do is think about context. Do these materials meet the needs of how Africans would consume them? Are they verbalized in a way that Africans will hear them well? Or do they need to be changed? Give your recommendations on what context would look like in these materials. They may have the materials that are needed, but do they meet the needs of how things would be expressed? And then even think about the language needs in the countries that you serve in. I know those materials do not exist in all the languages that are out there, and you can speak to that. So in this section, just to summarize, what I would like you to do is after you review the websites for your needs, just like you did with the other websites, I'd like you to do a summary on whether or not these materials are good and how they could be adapted. This is the difference. Is I'm telling you, we can change these materials to meet the needs. A lot of Western organizations or any organizations worldwide will not do that or give creative control to that. I'm also telling you we can create new materials as well. Those are the things that I want you to explore and I want you to express as we go through this journey and say, these are things that are needed. These are things that need to be contextualized. These are things that need to be changed. And these summaries will prompt that discussion of the next question coming, well, how can we do that together? Thank you for exploring this far. I hope you enjoy the websites. I think there's a lot of great material there, but I know there's a lot of great suggestions coming out of you. So I look forward to hearing about them.